That's a great book, by the way, just throwing it out there. But Saberlight playing position 1, as he is obviously a position 3 for TSM, but they're picking a lot of these heroes, and they did this with Pure to some degree as well, with like the Doom carry and whatnot. These are heroes he plays anyway, as offline. Like, even the Bristleback, although it is more of a position. I mean, I thought the same, but they got these beefy boys, and they're playing position 1. That's I'm always a fan of that.
Look at the mangoes. He's queuing up a bunch of mangoes. This is the Chad way of playing Visage. This is definitely the way.
Yeah, Fishman, what are your thoughts on the old Abby being picked? Not a hero we get to see all too often.
No, I mean, Abby in this game is really good against both of the Viper. Either side lane he can play in, and it's good because you can take off the Shadow Poison. But he doesn't have it. He has a Disruption, uses it to protect the Courier.
Disruption is an okay answer to Abaddon. I mean, once you get that Curse of Avernus, I mean, that ends up being kind of a silence onto whoever you end up disrupting.
And you can disrupt him during his ult. That's true, but it's a position 5, so I don't think you care as much about that. You can also purge the shield, now that I'm thinking about it. Good, it's really good against Bat, I think, to just disrupt him in the fights. When he BKBs, you ult him, and he can't do anything. He's all based on move speed. I do feel like it's a pretty good Bat game for Entity, despite, of course, always first phasing this hero, it seems. They seem to get away with fairly good Bat games where it's like, yeah, there's a lasso counter in the SD. Sure. Stomp, even pre-tips, which is quite aggressive, I will say.
It's good. And Saberlight, I mean, he's playing in the offlane. Is this something that they just wanted to get a good matchup for, like in the bot lane especially? Or do they like this Doom versus the Viper? I don't think like anybody against Viper.
It doesn't seem like the bot lane's really doing that well either, though. Toby is, I mean, he's neck and neck with Uragi, but I feel like Visage is a pretty strong laner these days just because Soul Assumption, even at second point in Soul Assumption, it does a lot of damage on a
capacity.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Kataomi. Get a little tri-lane action here as Uragi, knowing that a teammate is coming. Disruption, there we see the saving. There's another TP coming in. You can see Uragi getting extremely low. Nice Echo Stomp there, but it's not going to prevent the death from Uragi. Going down to that Soul Assumption. Illusory Orb from BZM, looking to take out somebody. The coil even expended just to take out Fishman, as Toby trying to do some damage to BZM, gets a nice Soul Assumption. It's done. I mean, Viper versus any melee hero is going to be pretty damn miserable for the melee.
Oh, BZM, he's there.
Yeah, has his coil ready. Illusory Orb not going to connect, but he's going to go into Waning Rift. You can see the TP's coming in. He expends coil. He has no much mana to follow this up with. Amar, he's going to get lasso before he can get any more right clicks in. And Toke.
I can't think of a better hero to get a Witchblade on, really.
Astral Spirit, just to scout things out. They don't see Kataomi yet. We can see OG here in numbers. And there he goes. He's actually going to use the Winter's Curse. He might be able to get a kill onto Taiga. In fact, he does. Nicely done from Kataomi. He's going to force out the coil, though. But here comes the reinforcements from Entity. Rupture onto Stormstorm. He's going to get the lasso onto the puck. Gets a Phonic Shield as well. They're doing massive damage. So BZM ends up dropping the Stormstormer, and a nice save onto him as well. But the Aphotic Shield to dispel.
Invisibility.
And so OG gets the mid tower, and their gold lead goes down.
Oh, we have a coil. It's going to be snapped by Stormstormer. He's on the low ground right now, but the Waning Rift just in range, and the right clicks with the Witchblade. Not quite enough. Stormstormer with 30 HP, but they have vision thanks to the Bloodseeker. In fact, BZM died. Saberlight.
Yeah, or what's it? This Demonic Purge.
That's pretty cool. Saberlight getting gone on. Earth Splitter connects as Taiga's in the area, but you can see Stormstormer coming out to help. But Saberlight is dead. The coil was there. He's gonna have to break it through that BKB. The Bloodseeker ready to TP in, but Entity continuing on. Kataomi with his ult available. He's gonna use it. And looks like Seb is going to be the collateral. Fishman is going to get an easy kill, although he's completely surrounded, so it might just be a trade. He's going to pop his ult, attempting TP. Uragi with no cancellation. That is the counter to Bloodseeker since days immemorium, or whatever the hell that saying is. As Kataomi tries to save himself, but it kind of sets up the Nether Toxin, so... And the momentum certainly feels the way of Entity at the moment.
Yeah. Fishman's got a Holy Locket. So that's pretty nice for just manning up against the Bloodseeker, the Coil, the ET Earth Splitter, all this ground-targeted BS.
We have a Coil in the top lane, BZM. He's the one that has to be careful, although Lasso's not up at the moment, so will Illusory Orb away.
Radiant's middle tower is
Seven Company, they actually want to fight against this Aegis at the moment, as there is a Viper Strike, but Amar is the one getting chased for the most part. As Stormstormer has to be careful with the Rupture. Toby, he's going to turn into the Stone form thanks to the Shard as the BKB is activated from Saber Lighting Company, but Yuragi is trying to right-click, but a nice Winter's Curse comes out, but it's on top of a Lasso as well. Kind of a weird combo here, but Yuragi is taking so much damage. A nice save from Taiga for the time being, as Yuragi extremely fast, and he's just going to be able to walk on out of there. 50 seconds on the deck for the Visage as 2 kills clean up from OG's perspective. Saberlight looks to be next. Big turnaround from OG as they find form, and Stormstormer comes back in, and he has that Aegis looking for Amar, but Amar's just fine.
He has no BKB. He's blitzed down for 4 seconds.
Completely surrounded again. Viper Strike to follow, so Amar will be the sacrifice, but triple kill for BZM, and OG take a fight against an Aegis. Couldn't do anything because the barracks don't attack you anymore, so that's our pretty pathetic in that point.
Yeah.
Smoke from OG, but just securing some farm right now. Maybe getting a couple wards out. They're gonna go into the triangle as BZM ready to go. Waning Rift to start things out, and Fishman with the Nether Toxin can't even get off his ult. So instant death for him as OG look to pursue even further. Saberlight gets destroyed by the Elder Titan ult through the BKB. This is pretty damn good. You already talked about Shadow Demon already having that along with the Aghanim Scepter. So
he
recharges.
Oh no, he gave it away.
Did he? Oh, we have the Lasso initiation, but an instant Rupture on the Stormstormer, killing himself through that BKB, but looks like they're focusing on Amar. He's able to get out thanks to the disruptions, but still doomed. So he might tick out in the end, but the Stormstormer initiation completely punished from OG. They find him pretty much instantly as Yuragi kind of put to a stop thanks to the Winter's Curse, but now we have a Coil onto the high ground, Blood Right to follow. Toby looking to not break himself out of that Coil. He's going to get saved for the time being by Path to Owen, but there's so much magic damage to follow it up with. Surely he's going to be dead, but the buyback comes out from Saberlight. And now, see the Echo Stomp from Seb onto 2 heroes as Toby's stuck inside the Blood Right. He's silenced from the Waning Rift, but has that Soul Assumption to follow, and the rest of OG now on the run because that's 2 buybacks coming out from Entity and with the minus armor aspect.
Yep.
And Yuragi, oh, he's going to get Lasso to start things out. He's kind of separated a bit here. Saberlight comes in as well, looking to get the Doom off, but not needed. And BZM, he has to be careful because there is still actually getting some backup from his team. Looks like they're going to focus on Fishman instead. He does get off the ult this time despite the break. No silence to follow as Toby going to get Viper Struck as Amar focusing on the familiars for now, but it's a 1-for-1 in favor of Entity as the rest of OG now need to retreat. Oh, BZM, he's going to get the phase shift off, blink up in just a moment, but will he be able to get out? Finds a little bit of distance as Stormstormer. Nice. Flame Break not going to connect. The rest of OG collapsing a bit, but they do get BZM in the end. That is an enormous kill for Entity. And Amar kind of forced to just stand his ground again, but the Soul Assumption, nice dodge with the Manta style. That's exactly why he picked it up. As the Cold Embrace going to save Toby. As the Familiars keeping Amar in place at the moment of the buyback.
On Inferno Blade.
Yeah, we got a big pressure Stormstormer.
Okay.
As we might have a big fight here, contesting the ward spot on the cliff. Amar has the Lincolns applied to him. As Saberlight, he's going to get Waning Rift to start. As a Rupture put on Saberlight, he's kind of stuck all by himself in this area. As Stormstormer gets the first Lasso off onto Yuragi, but no damage follow-up whatsoever. Seth taking a Soul Assumption on the sidelines. Amar pops a BKB, but Saberlight's just dead. That was the original initiation from the puck, and he's dead for 2 full minutes, no buyback. Amar's going to be the trade. Does have buyback for him, but the fact that they've taken out the support Wyvern already as Toby turns into stone. Gonna put this initiation to a stop. As all right, that's a really late game high five. I like that. Toby, oh, the bash actually connects from Yuragi. He has a basher now. And so Toby trying to walk back to base. Probably not going to happen. The Stormstormer getting chased in the meantime by BZM. Has that BKB activated. Looks like he's going to be fine, but Toby not so much. So it ends up being a 3 Fishman
run in and kind of suicide.
Oh, it was awkward because the Lasso came at the same time that Saberlight got ruptured.
It was weird. It was awkward, yeah, which led to the entire splitness of that fight. It was also weird.
Yeah, Amar gets spotted out here, trying to de-ward this very valuable ward spot here. BZM jumps in, Waning Rift into phase shift. He'll blink onto the cliff. As Amar's attack speed is absurd right now. Is this actually enough to take out Toby? I thought he was perfectly fine, but BZM with the finishing move. They pop his Jenkins, looking for the Doom, but the Viper Strike applied to Sable. He can't get off any attacks at all, and he will die shortly after here. But a curse comes out to try to counteract it. Double buyback from Entity, including the Doom with his ultimate still available. Now they have to pop that Jenkins again on the side of BZM. Gets off the illusory orb, onto the other side of the trees. And they get the stun on Saber. That is a dieback onto the Doom as OG winning this fight handily. Another buyback onto the Abaddon as Entity. But the rest of OG going high ground with 60 seconds for 2 heroes on Entity, no buyback. And they could easily get a lane of racks, maybe 2, and then go Roche afterwards as Seb. An Aghanim Scepter for him.
Yes, it is. That is Ags. So he's a core now.
All right, as applying some pressure to the tier 3 towers. OG looking to potentially finish this game, and obviously with that shard on Amar, it allows them to just melt through these buildings. Stormstormer, now they're going to have to try to defend. The tier 4s are basically dead now, as Amar pops the BKB, focusing on the Ancient as well. And Stormstormer just bashed to a high degree. He's just dead. He does have buyback, but the GG's come out as OG even the series 1-1.